That was a complete stump. You're never winning that game, bro. You're never winning that game.
Okay.
That was a tough
My region is so bad. It's not even your region being bad. It's like, I mean, sure, like Top Esports is they're probably the second best team from China. They're a pretty good team. They're not that good.
I mean,
Like Fnatic made them look better than they are. They came in with the most the most anti-Fnatic draft possible. Fnatic is not a team that should have been wanting to play this. Look, they're a team that has good skirmishing early. I want Humanoid playing an AP champion. Humanoid's the guy that even if Syndra has low win rate, they should be playing like Syndra Vi or Syndra Viego, Vi Ari, like something like this, bro. Like get in the mix, like put some pressure on them. You're never winning later on. Like I called pretty much the entire Top Esports draft because it's so standard. Like it's not, I'm not a genius. It is just what Top Esports is going to draft every time. That means that in review you should know all these conditions, which means that Fnatic settled on playing this draft into what Top Esports draft was here and thought that this was a win. That's the thing that pisses me off the most about it. Like Top Esports just did what they would do every single time in this situation. And it's like, yeah, you just got stomped in like 24 minutes or some bullshit. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Completely free 2-1 for Top Esports. God damn. Look at them after the game. They're like, shit, we got rolled. Same problems. Now this roster has to change next year. They just need a player on the team who's worse than one of the 5 players that they have, but is smart about the game. They just need like one guy that is smart enough to give them the right direction, but is worse individually. That's it. Who do you get rid of? I mean, you probably make a support change or a mid lane change, I think. I just don't know. Like mid lane is so hard to find a good mid laner. Like normally you end up having to like import your mid laner in NA because of this problem. Like, is there a domestic mid laner that is actually individually skilled enough? The thing is, like, I don't know if Humanoid is like resistant to ideas. I don't know what it is, but like it can't. This can't happen, bro. You can't just give them everything they want. It's like a mental FF before you even play the game. Think about it, bro. You had 2 days to prep for this. And it's like, nice. So live, I'm calling out the entire Top Esports draft. And then in 2 days, like you thought that giving Top Esports exactly what they want would be fine as long as you got these picks. Look, I'm okay with the idea of giving a team like some picks that they want because it's like a limiting factor. For example, a good example of this would be Hanwha Life. When they played into Gen G in finals, they gave over the Smolder that was really OP because at least it was like a known constant, and they developed a good strategy into the Smolder. They made a comp that made it hard for Smolder to 1v9 carry the game, and they're able to win through that. That makes sense. Like giving the enemy team a known really OP pick in order to then counter it with a draft that's really anti that pick can work out. It's risky, but it can work out. And I think when you're an underdog, it's better to do that generally. But they gave them an entire draft they want, bro. They gave them their like ideal support, ideal top laner to comp with their Yone. If they're drafting Yone first pick, that's the top laner they would want to have more than anything else. It's either that or like Mordekaiser for this team. Maybe a Cassante. Tien is getting to play a tank juggler. That's exactly what he wants. Whether it's Maokai, Ivern, Sejuani, Skarner, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the same type of thing. Jackal was on his MF. It's probably his most played in summer. I remember him playing it a ton. I'd be surprised if it wasn't his most played in summer, if it wasn't one of his most played. Like, you're just giving them everything, bro. Like, everything. Oscar played decent this game, but yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's like, sure, Oscar played... I mean, he kind of played decent. He had a lead. But his lead was from the lane swap. Because Top Esports, once again, the lane swap. Second time in 3 games they the lane swap, by the way. So, surprisingly, the only team that they didn't get massively far behind in the lane swap versus... Oh, wait, no. Did they even lane swap? No, they didn't even lane swap versus Gen G. So, both times they've had a lane swap, they've got massively far behind. The only team they didn't have an early game deficit to was Gen G. The thing is, it's like Oscar played fine mechanically, but he also just made plays that are mega grief for the game. Like the double TB top is mega grief for the game. Him TBing bot when they have 6 scrubs is mega grief for the game. Like there's just more to the game than just like playing mechanically fine. It wasn't just draft cap though. They played so fucking bad double TP. No, of course, it's not even like, look, you can make an argument that the right side draft is fine there, but it's not Fnatic at all. Like you can't be that delusional about your team where you draft like that and you're like, yeah, it's like, it's a winnable draft. Like you're not drafting for AI, bro. If you draft a macro heavy game for Fnatic, you know what you're gonna get. I'm gonna get something to eat real quick. Be right back.